Head up, 18 Gator. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Drop in. Shoot.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Set, 70, Indy. Down to lose one.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 or. I got you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Go now. 50, plant.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well.
And he's going to go down again. O'Shane Zimenez. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The toss out to Barkley. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And 2-star.
You don't know no better.
Greystone travel.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones flushed out right. He's going to let it go end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Keenan Allen, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to break. 45. Mike, 45. Your track, your track. Check, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Jones, that's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Mike, 5-4. Hey, I'm coming. Check. Fresno. 6 guys. Yep. 6 guys. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Snap.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got a man open. It's Ross. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Lawrence under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
See, I can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
At the 27-yard line.
Now.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Allen's got it complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Kane. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike 54. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Jones now operating from the gun. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready up.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
We own them. We own them.
Hatchet.
Barkley, toss play left. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, 42 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Rosas to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Giants 28, Falcons 3. Rosas to kick off for the
now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
DJ Reed on the return.
Here we go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Let's go, baby.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rush in. Kill.
Now Gurley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, set. You draw Porker.
At the Giants' 49-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Gator.
Here we go.
Now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Hey, tight.
To throw from his end zone, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Jones. Off play action. They'll roll him out right. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And take it right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go. 10-2 soft.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Go now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Get it.
They run. It's Gurley. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Another carry now for Gurley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On second down now. Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw to Barkley on the check down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw. Jones. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Sponge! No!
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hey, lock it.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Get it.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gurley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Squeeze.
At the Giants' 32-yard line.
Lucky. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
Here's 2nd and 8. Jones has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Leonard Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there, 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
On the set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons get a bit closer. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. The scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Giants, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
In the game.
trips I had